And let me now recognize among us, I'm very indebted to Syed Zulfiqar Abbas Bukhari, who came from all the way. He's a minister of overseas Pakistanis. And kindly, he has attended this program. And today, in this historical moment, he wants to be among us.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Mayor, faculty members, committee members, donors, everybody on stage, Dr. Saab, our esteemed ulama. It's a real honor for me to be here today. And I really congratulate you that Al-Sadiq University School is taking place. Being an overseas Pakistani myself, I know how important it is for a community to have impact within it, to teach education, hold on to their roots. It's a difficult world out there. I have 2 children of my own, and it's sometimes difficult living in the West and you want your children to preserve the exact teachings of your heritage and of your religion. So I think it's a very welcome step, and may Allah and everyone give you more barakat in this to grow it even further and make this school not only a school but a sort of a society where you can come and have all your forms of recreation and integration with one another. We all concentrate very hard to try to mix into society, but often it happens is that you go so far on that side that you forget your own. So this is an extremely welcomed step. Living in Britain, we have Al-Khouy Foundations and others that also take these steps of education in particular. And it's something that when you're competing with schools, with other schools, it's very important that whatever you build and whatever you do, it competes at that level playing field. Often when you find schools that are from a community or from a religious background, they don't end up being as good as the other ones. So my only humble suggestion would be is that you should really focus on trying to make it as good as the other ones, so that parents really don't have any other excuse but to motivate their children and themselves to send their children to these schools where they get an all-rounded education, including that of their religion. We're here for the UN with the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He will be speaking on the 27th. As Dr. Saab has mentioned to you that there's a protest on the 27th against the human rights violation of the people of India-occupied Kashmir. I know that people here are from different backgrounds. They're from India, they're from Pakistan, they're from Tanzania and many other countries. But I just want to make this a very pivotal point, that this is not a India-Pakistan issue in any stretch of the imagination. This is a human rights issue. And this is an issue about suppression. And I will take this opportunity to say that there's probably no school in the religion of Islam that knows oppression better than the school of the Ahlul Bayt. And it's for that reason why I think it's important for every man, woman, child here to show up on the 27th. It's extremely important to show that despite which country you may come from, let it be India itself, which I believe is divided for the atrocities that the Prime Minister of India is doing upon the people of Kashmir. But this is a time to gain your voice. And I don't want to sound too drastic or too harsh, but at the end of the day, this education, this center of excellence, and all the majalis and all the teachings that you learn from Imam al-Hussein will all go to no use if you don't stand up against the oppressor of your time, even if the oppression is not directly on you, but even on the people that it's on. If you don't raise those voice for the millions of people that are under siege by Prime Minister Modi, then no one will raise their voice for us when it comes to us. Tomorrow we don't know what happens in the West to all Muslims. But who's going to stand up for us if we didn't stand up for anyone else? We can't expect it. And, just to, as Dr. Riyad Saab obviously told you what's going on, but, women are being raped in front of their children, in front of their men. And children, more than 6,000 young children have been abducted, and their parents don't know where they are. Children don't have communication with their parents. There's no facilities, no schools are open, no hospitals are there, supplies are hard to get to. There's a complete media blackout. Even their own opposition are locked up and put into the house arrest or in jail. So something like this in 2019 is becoming unprecedented. I know we talk about Yemen, we talk about Palestine, but this is absolutely recent. This is revoking self-determination and rights of people. So, and this is exactly what Islam teaches us to stand up against. And if we don't do that now, then it doesn't matter how many schools or how many buildings we build, but we'll end up just becoming, I say it with the utmost respect, but donkey carrying books. And that's one thing we don't want to become. We want to become the followers of Ahl Bayt, and that is meaning to stand up for what's right. Let it be against our own people. So I just request you, please, this is not a solely male event on the 27th. It's a male, female, child event. Everybody's coming, people from all walks of life, all Muslim communities, from Palestinians to Egyptians to Bangladeshis to Indians to Pakistanis, Turkish, everybody is attending. Americans are attending. The Prime Minister took a meeting with the Jewish community today morning to be attending against these human rights violation. And I assure you, and today is the age of information. You have Google, everyone has Wi-Fi on their phone. You can Google all these facts. This is not something you have to take my word for or anyone else's. You can Google it yourself and you can see what the truth is of the atrocities that are going on. He has stripped 1.9 million Muslims in Assam of identity. Why do you think this happened? We saw a similar thing take place in other countries. This is complete genocide and ethnic cleansing that they're going towards. This superior race of Hinduism that's coming up, and everybody, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, the lower caste Hindus, they're all going to be regarded as second-grade citizens in India if you don't raise your voice now. And even if you're Indian, it's more of an opportunity to raise your voice, more of a reason. So please don't think that this is happening in Kashmir and this is a bilateral issue between Pakistan and India. Absolutely not. This is what he's doing towards Muslims, and he's done it with Sikhs in the past in '84, and he's going to do it. He's doing it with Christians now as well, and he's going to end up doing it with everybody else. So we must stand up and raise our voice and support this protest on the 22nd. On the 27th, we want the government of America, we want all the administration, we want people to know the humanitarian stance loud and clear. I'm sorry to raise it at a moment of joy, at a time when you guys are opening an institution, but institutions are supposed to have some outcome, and the outcome is raising your voice against human rights violations. So again, it's a real honor for me to be here. I'm really proud that I'm part of a very memorable moment for all of you, and my blessings and du'as go out to everybody who have put in their hard work, effort, money, time, and everything else into this new construction of Al-Sadiq, and I wish you all the best, inshallah. Next time I visit, I hope everyone has it constructed, and I'd love to come and see it. Thank you to everyone once again. Thank you.